Uh, the awkward transition. Hello and welcome, welcome, welcome. It is August 11th, 2023. Clifford Longhead, thanks for saying hi. Hope you are doing well. So, how's everyone doing? I hope you are doing well tonight. It's been a little muggy, of course. It's the dog days of summer. So, well, we have an interesting one tonight, and it's actually a really good game. I've been playing it off and on for a few weeks now, and I thought, why not stream this? And this is Rygar. Rygar Tecmo 1987. And this is actually a very good game. People have talked about it before. You hear about it. But does anyone actually play it recently? And the answer is usually no. So I'm going to play this. A lot of people think this is a difficult game, and it's not so much difficult as it is confusing. But if you have a good route, you know a good route to get around, it's not terrible. So it's a pretty fun game overall. I'm going to do efficiency speed runs. And I'm not too sure what I mean by efficiency. It's definitely not using glitches or anything like that. I'm just trying to get through the game as fast, as efficient as possible, trying not to die as much. Easier said than done. But that's what I deem an efficiency speedrun. So I'm sure there's another name for it. I don't care. That's what I'm going to call it. That's what I feel comfortable with. But I'm also, along the way, I'll kind of talk about how I learned this game, and I would recommend this. This a lot of good music. The platforming is great. Action adventure open. I guess you can consider this was one of the very first open world games. It's that Metroidvania type of atmosphere. But overall, it's a good game, and it was well ahead of its time. Let me tell you, it did well in Japan. I don't think it did too well here in the States. However, it's a really good game, really fun game. So, without further delay, I'm also going to time myself as I go through this run, just to see if I can beat my record yesterday. And along the way yesterday when I was practicing, I did get a little lost. And it's easy to do in this game, especially towards the middle. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. So let me reset game. Get that on here, and it'll do that. Here we go. So here's my personal best. There we got hit. So really what you want to do at this beginning is go through here, and it's a slow go. You're just killing enemies. And really how it works, there's a leveling up system. So you have tone and mind power. So really what that does is your tone is your strength, physical strength, and the mind power is your magic. So pretty cool. So I'm just gonna go through here, and in order to build up your magic, you need these little orbs. They look like eggs. And I'm just gonna hang out right here and grind a little bit. So the goal here, and what I've learned is the best, is to build up before you progress. It's like any RPG, but really not an RPG. Alright, you can jump on these things, it's pretty cool. There's another one. They do have limited drops. I'm getting So I'm going to go over here. This is a good area to grind. Not only am I going to grind magic power, but I'm also going to grind health as well. Health come in little red vials. I do have a beer. We're gonna open that up here. Yingling Lager, one of my favorites. From the great state of Pennsylvania. Now, Pennsylvania is a state that I don't mind too much. Now, there's certain cities in Pennsylvania I do mind, but the overall general state in general is not bad. So, let's see if I can get some health. Run a little bit low on health. I'm doing well with my mind power, so if I get another health, I'm going to move on. There's some health. And then what I'm going to do in this next part, go down here. Whew. Up. There we go. It didn't look like you were going to make that, but you did. I'm going to power up. So this power up enhances my, I guess you would call it a yo-yo-like weapon. Now I don't know any of the. I'm not a buff about this game. I don't know the names of the enemies, bosses. I don't really understand the story too well. The story's not. The story is secondary, obviously. It's. I think you're supposed to be a resurrected zombie or something like that. Just gonna hang out right here. These guys have a little bit more power. And your, I guess, are typical out to save the world from the evil Rygar. Rygar. More grinding. So where I'm at. So I'm building up. And really what I want is about 80 tone. That's to say. That's my... Yeah. Ooh. Up. That's a good one. So you have a floaty jump, which is... It's interesting. So moving on. Just head up. Ooh, man, these drops have been good. I think that really designates the run that I do. So I gained another life, gained some more power. Okay. And then head down. Music's so good though. So this is an interesting perspective. So it's top down now instead of side. And again, when we're looking at, you know, this type of game at the time, it's pretty innovative for 87. We do have powered up. Yep, and that's a little bit longer. And then I'm going to get my first upgrade here, which is the grappling. Again, the weapons, well, not weapons, but the upgrades are really cool, I think. Yeah, I'm going to run here. I'm going to crack open a beer here. The grappling weapon will help you complete the quest. So there's, you'll notice, a sip of beer. That's good. So you'll notice a bunch of different doors throughout, but really a lot of those are just monks. They give you hints, but I think it suffered for its time that the translation was pretty poor, so anything that you uncovered or read didn't make much sense. Ooh. And some areas coming up were pretty interesting that at the time when you're playing that I would think you would have to call the Nintendo hotline. And that number is still out there, but I don't think you could reach it. Calling that Nintendo hotline for Rygar. Gotta beat that. Coming over here. And if you know where to go, it's not bad. Yeah, there we go. That pulley system is for another upgrade. So I'm going to actually go to a monk who's going to heal me. Or I just want to have full health going into this next section because it's a little tricky. Alright, so I have full strength, so I might... Yeah, I think I'm going to grind a little bit more here. So the limited continues. And when you die, you appear at the door that you entered in. So it's like a checkpoint, everything like that. So it's not bad. They're pretty fair in that regard, but just knowing where to go, I think, is the hardest part of this game. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm gonna move on. No, I'm not gonna bother. Let's see what I can do. And this is interesting because this is one of those games that's much harder at the beginning than at the end. And I would think that the reason why this game gets a bad rap for its difficulty is because it's very hard at the beginning, especially if you don't know where to go. Yeah. And a lot of these enemies are relentless. Yeah. But I'm fairly strong right now. I just have to avoid these things. So really, if you die, it's not that terrible of a big deal. But this first boss that I'm working my way towards is actually it's very tough. It is definitely the hardest boss in the game, by far. So, you know, woods. Alright, so these things will start to come up. So you have this thing and manipulate. You can manipulate the screen as where that will despawn. Really good. This is not my favorite track in the game, which is coming up soon, but this is a good one. Okay, going down. So I'll show you here soon what this upgrade that I just received. Whew. So despawn. So this is the grappling hook. And that's just a monk right there. Don't need to go in there. A lot of doors. A lot of doors. Okay. Oh, see? Hit him. So, that's unfortunate. Because I have to start at the beginning now of this area. And I lose all my mind power, which is going to be tough to face this boss. So I'll probably die a lot at the boss. But I am pretty strong, so we'll see. We'll see. Alright. And this is a fairly large area. These rooms are fairly big. Knocked you right off. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. Then we down. So kind of, I think this is the area. Despawn. Whew. Despawn. Alright. That's tough. That is tough. See how these guys get out here. Oof! Didn't think you were gonna make it. Alright. This boss is tough. Just gotta anticipate. Takes a ton of hits. Yeah. And he gets me twice and I'm dead. Ooh, not bad, not bad. There a drink pairing? Absolutely, there's a drink pairing. So this is an old game that's taking place back in our medieval times, and we're drinking our old Yingling, the world's oldest brewery. So we're combining old with old. Old with old. So I'm gonna get some health. Old with old, that's the drink pairing. I could have maybe done a red wine just because there are some drops. There are some health drops that look like red wine. But we'll see that here. So I'm going to regain some power. I think, yeah, I do want to, I want to do a little bit of grinding here. I want to do a little bit of grinding. And this, this Yingling is really good. It's a Yingling Light, so it doesn't have as much alcohol in it. However, it I need that. Has some good. It doesn't have as much carbonation to it. I think that's what really gets my stomach, is the carbonation, the hops too. So it goes down really smooth. It's a very refreshing beer for a warm night like tonight. Very refreshing. And I've been tending to my, speaking of, been tending to my wildflower garden, and it's, unfortunately, I'll have to chop back some plants. They have gone crazy. I've never seen the garden. This is the best this garden has ever looked. I've been doing it for years now. This seed mix that I got off of Amazon is absolutely fabulous. Very good. Very vibrant colors. I'll take a picture of it and I'll send it up. I'll bring it up before we leave tomorrow. But it's what we got here? And these are perennials too, so they'll come back again next year. I don't have to buy another seed mix. It's supposed to attract butterflies and bees. I haven't seen too many of them, which is fine. All right, just grinding here. I'm trying to get some mind power, which is the egg. This egg thing with the star. That's my magic. Essentially, as me being someone that's not the best at this game, and this next area that's coming up is a little bit tricky. And really, after that, this. How did I get it? But really, this after this next area, this game really isn't that much harder. It's just this first area. I should probably move on, because it's not a big deal if I don't get through it. But I am pretty strong now. See, there's the red wine. But this is I think the idea here with this game is to be taking place in uh, mythological times. I don't know, ancient Greece, whatever. So I could pretty much get everything with one hit. All right. Let me go down. Right? Yeah. What do we have? So I have this pulley thing. That's the new weapon I have. So again, it's gated exploration, so I wouldn't be able to come over in this area if I didn't have this pulley thing. It's a little bit weird how it works. So I clicked on. There we go. And you're just kind of running. You're running. Yep, and then I have to get over. I have to use this to get over here. If I don't, yeah, there you go. A little hard starting off trying to get this. So I'm going into, I guess, area 2. I don't know. There's really no indication. Like I said, I'm not an expert at this game. I just thought it was very fun to play. I learned it. I think maybe 12 hours of playing this game. It's not that long. Alright, so this is a tough area. These things with these eggs, they just kind of spam. They crowd. Yeah. Ooh. I'm not gonna try it. Just kind of have to run. So if I lose, I have one more hit and then I'm dead. Crap. It's just a dead sprint. I'm not gonna make it. It's a tough area. I wish I had. It was close. I was. All right. So I gained another life. See how it lagged? The lag definitely is not your friend in this game. Not your friend. Some games, like I think Ghosts and Goblins, the SNES, I think the there we go. I think the lag works in your favor. I don't know. Does lag ever? So then this next boss here is a, I guess you can say, a spider creature. And this hive is, this is my favorite music in the game. But this hive is pretty intense, but very fun. Okay. And this is a great place to build up power. Now these things, it's come out of nowhere. Okay. Clip on. Here we go. I need health, because if I do die, it's a long way back. Adding more time to my run. Ooh, I thought I got it. I'm gonna try to grind here. If I get another health bar, I think I'll be good. Alright. Not gonna happen. So this is kind of like that first area. Now this was an arcade game before, and this actual section right here is part of the OG arcade. Ooh, that's helpful. So now I can go to recover, and I can recover all my power. But that takes the most. It takes 7 of those little egg things. So I'm pretty overpowered right now with these guys. Yeah. I'm just gonna run. So we're in the second half of this nest. Oh, there we go. That's a good one. Ah, see, I lost it right away. Ah, getting bodied. All right, we're getting to an intense part. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so I have to hit this one, and his jumps are pretty floaty. I love this weapon, though. I think it's a really good weapon, a good choice for this type of game. It's very unique. Okay. Ooh. This is gonna be tough. This is tough. No! I'll just run through this. Official speedrun strats. I got too scared. Yeah. Maybe it won't. Maybe I won't break a record. All right. Ooh. Man. Everything's faster than you. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Lag. Oh no. The boss isn't terrible. There's a little trick to it too. Alright. Yeah. We're trying new things here, Ways and Games. Thanks for stopping by. We're playing an old classic, I would say. Yeah, we're doing different things with this stream. Everything, every time, it's different. Everything, I'm just learning. Okay. Yeah, it's I eventually want to get that. I want to try a heart rate monitor, maybe like Christmas. I'll try to accumulate some Amazon gift cards, and do that. I know there's always a trick to NES bosses. That's why I love it so much. you're not like technically exploiting the game. I mean, you're just taking advantage of the shortcomings of the devs. I mean, there's a trick to all of it, and that's why I like playing these games so much now, because you learn it, you learn patterns, and really, once you learn the game, like doing a casual playthrough of it doesn't take too long. Now me messing up now, because this last part's tough. Here we go. So here's the trick to this boss. You just duck. And you just hit it. That's all you do. It can't hit you. This boss can't hit you when you duck. The hitbox, see? It doesn't hit you. So I just, it'll take me a little bit longer, but... You know what? That's a good question. How much was it? The devs' shortcomings? It might have been a combination of both. I could honestly say that playing Ninja Gaiden, I feel that it was definitely intentional, because I mean the game's hard, and you have unlimited continues and lives, but it's still hard. But there are some, and you play it long enough, I probably put 25 hours into that game just to learn it. There we go. So now we have a crossbow thingy. Yeah. But there are some areas of that game that seemed to be intentional to just give you one. Maybe somebody had a heart, but for the most part, those devs for that game and other games too are, for the most part, ruthless at the time. So I'm gonna actually take a beer break. I'm gonna have Oh man, that's really good. Goes down real smooth. You just need those light beers once in a while. It's tasty. Alright, so this new thing that I got is called a crossbow, but it doesn't actually, it's not an offensive weapon, it's more of a weapon, or more of an accoutrement to get you around. Come on. There you go. So I just clip on. And again, the mechanics of the time, really nice. I think that's a really interesting element that they added. So this is actually the next, I guess you would call, dungeon. Excuse me. And there's going to be a lot of grinding here. There's going to be a lot of grinding here. Just to build up. So what I want at the end, but before I get to the boss, not only do I want full health and 5 bars. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, looks like I'm on the right track here. These things are tough right now. So those are the things I'm going to be spamming and grinding with, because I need 4 additional bars at the bottom of my power meter. And the music's not very good in this one, unfortunately. I mean, the whole game has extraordinary music except for this dungeon, and you have to spend, oh, I got another one. You just spend a lot of time grinding. So I need 3 more, but I need health. So interesting. I don't know many other than the boss of the entire game name, which is Rygar. I only know these, the names of these things that are crawling on the ground. And so this is a Japanese made game, right? Obviously. The American name for these things are called garmins. These green things. They're crawling towards you. But the Japanese name of these creatures is called Germans. Take care, Waves. Take care. I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by. But the Japanese name for these is called a German. I don't know. Weird. So it's just let's see. So I'm going to use my recover so I can get some more. I need 5 magic points. That's good. So I need 4 more of those magic points. Plus, I need to improve my health bar by about 2 more. See, so we could try to group them in 2, like this. Obviously, we're gonna. So we're just going back and forth. It's not really a long grind. I would say probably 5 minutes at the most. I mean, when looking back at some of the RPGs that I've played, I mean, come on, it's just like I remember Final Fantasy VI. I would grind for days and days in order to progress to a new area. So we got 3. I need 3 more magic points, I would call that, or mind power. And back and forth. There you go. So after this boss here, unless I fall off a cliff, I'm pretty much unstoppable. So, which is kind of fun about a game like this. Ooh, 2 more. Because now you can just coast the rest of the way. I'm definitely not going to beat my record, but you know, it'll probably take me about an hour, a little over an hour to get through this game. Not bad. No, I did take a wrong turn. You did, Trash Panda. Thanks for stopping by on this special Friday night stream. And we are playing Rygar, going through some tips, some tricks, trying to grind here. I need 1 more bar of health, and then I can move on to the boss. I need to get 2 of these guys together. How you doing, Trash? You having a good week? You had a good week, I hope. 1 more. So this last one is kind of hard to build up towards. 1, 2, nothing. Because if I make to the boss and I use the magic on him, I won't necessarily kill him. I have to charge at him. Alright, getting closer though. I could feel it. Oh, we got 3. It's hard to get 3, but it really does slow down. Okay, so now I'm killing these guys out. I made it. All right. So as you can tell, it was taking me 2 or 3 hits to get these, I guess, Germans, and now, as you can tell, I just can take them down in 1 hit. Okay. Yeah. Not a big deal. So we're gonna get our magic and watch this. So we got this attack and assail magic, and this is just magic. So you hide. You hide behind here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Doing awesome. Just glad to have made it. Never played Rygar, but it looks like I would. This game is really fun. I was talking about it earlier. It definitely was ahead of its time, and it's one of the very first. Well, it's like Metroid, but I'll get into a little bit of Metroid first. So this is a suit of armor. So now everything is basically cut in half now. It's defense. So Metroid came out in '86, right? And that's not a bad game. It's a fun game, but it's just way too confusing. So something like this is, for the most part, you need to know where you're going. But it's intuitive enough that you can talk to some of the monks here and kind of figure out where you're going. I didn't mean to go in there. So I have to actually go all the way over on the other side of the map, you'd say. And there's really no map, but yeah. Alright. Grappled on, and now over here. Ooh, excuse me. The beer's going down too good. Did I go over too far? No. Where am I going? So this is where I get a little confused. Alright, go up. So that's I would think, though, Panda, if you did play this game, at least look at a guide or something like that to get it down. I mean, it's still a tough game regardless, but I mean, there are just some things to how to progress. It's just way off, and you could probably talk to a monk, but I said this before, the translation issues were just absolutely horrible in the 80s, of course, with these older games. So I'm gonna have to go down here now. No. There you go. There you go. I have to go. Ah. Ooh, just made it. Alright, so we're in this new area now. Boom, 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 boom. And these things are definitely much easier to deal with now. Alright. So you also get a little bit faster. I remember at the beginning of the game, these things were much faster than me. So this is, I would say this is where this game gets really confusing as far as where to go. You know, you have to go up. See, from this point you can't. Yeah. There we go. So that was confusing. And then you have to go down here again. Man, those poet robots are a little bit tougher. Yeah. Here we go. Well, maybe. Whew. Be careful with that. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'm gonna fall. There. And down. I like the clipping sound. Like your thing clipped on. That's pretty cool. They get a little bit better. I'm gonna recover. Not that I really need it, but I mean, pretty simple at this point. So now you get this, it's called a coat of arms. And I really don't need it right now, but I might get it just in case. But you present it to one of the monks, and they'll give you the life water, I guess. I guess that's what you call it. Alright, so I'm gonna refill my health. Alright, where do I go? Okay. Whew. Alright, so I'm gonna go back out here, but before I cross, right? Yeah, I need to cross there. I'm gonna get this present this coat of arms to this monk, so I have some life water. So they're pretty forgiving, I guess, if you know what to do with health. Okay. So I have that water. If I didn't have that coat of arms, I wouldn't have been able to get that. So we're going to go back up here, and we're going to go into another area that we've already been before. And it's kind of the next dungeon, you could say. Uh-oh. Stuck. So just bodying these things now. Alright. It's very satisfying, definitely, to hit these things. Wow, doing well. Okay. Let's go all the way over here and work our way up. and not bad art. I mean, look at those mountains in the back, right? Looks fantastic. Very good game. Highly recommend though. Alright. I think this area is supposed to be like a boss rush, but I'm just really so powerful right now it doesn't really matter. There you go. Mm-hmm. Look at that. Look at that mountain through the window. Ooh. Oh, gained a life. See? Just pushed you back. I don't think that was the boss of this area. It's a good thing I got that. Alright, moving on. So let's see what I can do. There you go. So now, get this flute. And the flute makes it to the final boss, the final area. And then I just need to gain one more health bar, and I'll have it all. So this game will be 100% complete because I'm going to get full health, and then full experience. I can't get any more experience than what I get here soon. Ooh, nice. And I lost it right away. Oh man. Alright, back in this area. So I probably will get that health upgrade. Not a health upgrade, but more of that juice from the monk. A little shortcut now. Alright. And then we're going to go in an area that we've already been before. Okay, good. So I had been having trouble with this wireless NES controller. It needed an update, so I was able to do that. It's 8-bit dough. That worked out well. However, I'm having issues with my 8-bit dough SNES controller. seems like the D-pad will always go in a diagonal pattern if you push down, and that's common for the D-pads for oof. Lost my train of thought. That was for the Nintendo Pro, the D-pads. It would go in a diagonal if you press down. You didn't intend. You didn't intend to do that. All right, so now you have to play this flute. And this thing would pop up, so it'd be very confusing. Again. Alright. And just moving on, this is kind of a rough area. This is the outside of Castle Rygar. What we've been working our way up towards. Give me Uh-oh. So I'm gonna get the coat of arms. You can trade that in for a potion here. Just have to get through this mess. And they actually refill, so I'm gonna be filled up, ready to go. I do need 5 bars of magic. To beat the boss. So we'll see. So there'll be the last bit of grinding coming up here. There we go. The door is so hard to get in. Uh-oh. Look at that. Gosh, that lag. I'm gonna try to get some health killing enemies, but if I can, I might have to use that juice. Gosh. Alright, this is the last area to level up. Kind of like the one dungeon. Same enemies, but they're just shadow. There we go. So I'll be here a little while. Definitely did not beat my record. It's okay. I think we could put a cork on this game though. Oh, come on. I need to get a bunch of them running. There you go. Come on. So, had a pretty good run. Need that. Alright, so we only have one. Four more, and I do need to get one more health upgrade. So a lot of grinding. That's a good run. Come on. I'm getting close. I think it's a little over 4,000 is the highest level you can have. Still not getting those mine drops. Oh, there's a good one. Okay, so I got that. I need one more mine drop. One more. Where are we at? Come on. One more. No. There we go. Good. Clip on. This door's easier to get into. This is getting close. Get me in there. Okay. Okay, let's get the attack and the sail magic. Ready? That's it. That's it. Alright. When the ending screen pops up, this is time. Okay. So 59.19, not bad. Not bad at all. Ugh. So good. Good. All right. Well, we did it. We did it. Have another sip. I might try. I don't know. I think I'm spent with Rygar. I don't want to do another run. I might play. I don't know if I want to start another game. It's going to be an hour. I do have to. I don't think I can do it. I actually have to get up early tomorrow and travel to my nephew's birthday, which is going to be great. But I just wanted to get this game in. And I think I think we're going to do Vice Project Doom next week. So, like I said, it's a short stream, about an hour. But I just wanted to get through this game. Fun game. I would highly encourage you to check it out. I had a lot of fun with it. So I'm going to do a few NES games hopefully next week. We'll see. Again, the schedule is hit or miss. Usually if it's not on Friday, it'll be on a Saturday. But I appreciate. I know. He's going to be excited. So So I was gonna show you this. So this is the game I might just do a little bit of practice with it, just for a few minutes. I'm not gonna beat it. I just want to practice it a little bit. Because this is a fun game too. And this game reminds me of, you were bored on the weekend and you wanted to get something quick in to beat on the weekend. And this is like one of these games you can just beat in one sitting if it's your first time playing. It's a fairly easy game by NES standards. It still gets really hard towards the end. I haven't beaten it yet. I've been playing through it. But there's a lot of pattern recognition. So I'll just play a little bit of this game just for a little bit. Because I do like it. But this is a Vice Project Doom. So this is a Sammy. This one came out in, what was that year? 91. So it's not a bad game at all. Music's really good. Platforming feels good. There's some cutscenes. I'm not interested in the story. It's basically, all comes back to aliens. That's what it comes back to. It definitely has the Ninja Gaiden vibe. They're pretty generous with health drops. But you do have the kickback. The Ninja Gaiden kickback. You have 3 weapons to choose from, which these first levels, it doesn't really matter. You could use what's called an electric whip. Yeah, this game has everything, and it's a car shooter. It's like an action movie from the 80s, 90s that we all love. But you also have range shooting too, so it has everything. Vice Project Doom. So it does have one of those things with the cinematic motif, I would say. Yeah, boss time. Ew. There you go. Coins here are worth. This game doesn't get terribly hard until level 5. I think there's 11 levels in this game. Yeah, I don't care about this. Yeah, start. Actually, I'm going to get rid of my timer here. Not that. Text you. There you go. Perfect. Rearrange my screen. All right. Boom. This is just a fun game. I wouldn't say it's a hidden gem of the NES, but I would say it's one to check out. Okay. Oh no. We'll see. Yeah, this game is action packed. And that enemy's kind of weird. So I'll use my gun with this guy. I don't know if I'll beat this boss, but we'll see. There we go. Not bad. Rolling along. Yeah. So I have to use the gun more. That's no fair. Boom. So again, this has the limited lives and limited continues. Decent health drops, so I think the devs that made this one were good. Very kind. Even though this level's a little rough. Yeah, gun doesn't go too far. I'm gonna go over here. There's a lot of stuff happening. Ah. All right. Boss. I think boss. Oh, here's the range shooter. Look at that. So you can even use your bombs here. Tough to do with the D-pad. Oh, and one thing too is if you run out of ammo, even bombs, they'll refill it for you. That's pretty cool. Alright, so this level's tough. Why does everything have to have birds? And why are they the hardest enemies in any of these old NES games? I will never understand. Look at that. It's getting bodied by birds. Hmm. Oh man. See? I'm gonna miss it. Yeah, this is the level I just get caught up on. I'll do it a few more times, but levels get much longer too. Phew. Two, three, four, five. Can't figure out that. There's some enemies you just can't figure out the timing to. I can't do it with those. And there's another enemy towards the end of the game I just can't figure out. Ooh, I missed out on that meat. Probably get a game over. Oh, yep. Alright, well that's gonna do it. This game I'm gonna play next week. I just want to get some practice in. So I'm out. I'll see everyone next week. Have a good one and take care.